Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the UAB Blazers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Sayin. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So UAB's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And the Blazers will bring their punt team on the field now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Talk about Archie Griffin and Eddie George. Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Again, makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt heads out of bounds. Excellent work. They'll spot this down near the 5-yard line. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen.
And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. The Blazers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, it can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And this pass is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Blazers looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll run it here. Running with purpose. And the Blazers' offense is on the move now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's a draw play. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Blazers. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keeps the football. Makes the defender miss. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Sayin. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dump ball's caught by the running back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. On First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
He's picked for a third time tonight. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Receiver makes the grab. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Blazers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pressure is coming. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Second down after that previous play.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. By the defense.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Blazers have first and 10 here. The pocket breaking down, and it falls incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he pulls in the catch. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
4 verticals is a tough scheme to defend, especially if you do not get pressure on the quarterback. He's able to sit back, read the safeties, find the open man, and deliver the football. Huge gain by the offense.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal, and if I'm the OC, I challenge.
Touchdown, UAB. Strong fight back. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get it.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustment. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. Coming up, second down and goal. Receiver makes the catch. And he makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. Lining up to try the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A short completion to the tight end. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. They've come all the way back to claim the lead.
Boy, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's caught from inside the 20. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Kirk, UAB has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's got it. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Great move in the open field. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down after 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Complete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man. The Blazers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play. Hold on to as much time as possible. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayan. Looking for his back. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. It's 3rd down for the offense. Back to throw again. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The offense is back out on the field now. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Biggest drive of the game here coming up. It's win it or go to OT. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun. Looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good front work by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitching.
Oh, look out. The football is free. It's a turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. What a wasted possession. And the
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks that one right through. And the sideline celebrates. They've taken the lead here in the final minute. After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got to gain some yardage to get in better field goal position here. How efficient can they be? How much risk will they take? The pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Second down play coming up. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.